Hey everyone, here is our next writing lesson. It is focused on writing up a storm. And this lesson is basically about how good writers um, tend to find different ideas by pulling on different strategies. So today's teaching point, and again, remember to take notes based off how you understand it. So, strong writers will find ideas to write about by using different strategies. And I do want you to write this down because this is our teaching point. Again, this is going to help you to engage in some positive writing habits. That's our outcome for this unit, especially as we get closer to writing the actual personal narrative. Now, many of you told me that you were struggling with our flash draft when we were writing that. And I just want to explain to you that most likely is because you had trouble finding a topic to write about. Because a lot of times we think in sixth grade, oh, my life isn't that interesting. I've heard several of you tell me that you think my life is interesting. And that's just because I can tell you stories about a tomato and a bag of rice. I mean, I can turn anything into a story, and that's because I've gone through schooling and I know the process of how to tell a story, and so do you. And so sometimes authors pull from different strategies, such as the elements of literature, where they might need to actually visualize what they are seeing. So today what you're going to do is you're actually going to visualize different places. A lot of times teachers will ask you to list things. Well, today I'm actually going to have you draw a map of different important places in your life, okay? The map does not have to be concrete. It can be abstract, and we've talked about what that abstract thinking looks like and sounds like. Just making sure that if grandma's house is, in Minnesota and your favorite football game was in Illinois, the map doesn't have to be quite accurate, but the map could show a flow of how you're thinking, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you my map, and then I'm going to give you time to draw your map, because when you're drawing your map, it's going to help you to pick the place to write about. And sometimes we just choose the setting, and that's how we can start our story. So, some important places in my life are my parents' home, because I grew up there. And I am not an artist, but I can try. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some parts right there. And I'm going to draw an arrow for the next place. I am going to label it because I do better with words. You do not have to label it if you know exactly what it is. And you can draw while I'm drawing, or you can pause it and draw while the video is stopped. It's up to you. Do make sure that you are writing on the very next blank page. Okay. Many of you already know this, but my favorite university, ISU. That is a very important place for several different reasons. This is ISU, or Illinois State University. Okay. Another location would have to be my house. And it's going to look a lot like my parents' house. And another location that is important to me and to my life would have to be the softball field. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a diamond with the bases all around, and that's the outfield. And I'm going to draw another place the bowling alley. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I was a state champion bowler when I was in high school. No big deal, of course. Again, please don't judge my drawings. And we'll go back home because a lot of stuff happened at my parents' house. Okay, these are just some places that are coming off right in my mind. You can also take ideas from the author of, let's see, what was it again? Jack Gantos, Heads or Tails Stories from the 6th grade. So all of these different examples, we've got characters on the side, we've got dogs, we've got like a tree house over there. So if you have something that's happening over there, look at how detailed this map is, really. I could probably add a little bit more just looking at this. Ooh, I see a family tree, so something must have happened here. Looks like the word fire is over here. This is a very good example, and actually I'm going to add to mine because I see this boat right here, and I'm going to add Michigan as one of my places. So now my map is kind of going askew a little bit, and I'm going to draw the mitt of Michigan. Let's see if I remember how the mitt goes. So this is where we would go, and we do take a boat ride, a speedboat, but I'll draw a sailboat so that you understand. And we go swimming over the summer, and it's just so much fun. I can draw another place, I guess you could say, for golden apple. I'm just going to draw an apple, though, so that I can remember what that stands for. And I'm going to label it Gapple. That's my nickname for the foundation. Let's see, what else can I draw? Let's look back at this example from Jack Gantos, the neighborhood map. Let's see. Ooh, Zippy the Roach. I wonder what that story is all about. Oh, I definitely have spider stories I can tell, and those are small moments that I can expand on. So I'm going to draw a spider, even though I don't like them. That's right there, spiders. Especially coming from my house, because when you move into a new house, apparently you have a whole bunch of spiders. Let's see. Oh, from ISU, some of you know this story. A specific spot that is important is the elevator. 2 points to your class if you know why it's an important place. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, on the softball diamond, that was a huge deal. I actually broke my nose my last year of playing softball, so I'm going to draw a nose. I'm going to draw a nose right here. That's my nose, and it's broken. And I can write about that story. So I've got a lot of stories to write about just from brainstorming different locations. And this is what I want you to do. You are going to make your own place map. And just like I did, I used the mentor to help me. I have 2 more mentor maps for you to look at on your own time. But I want you to create your map. And from this map, you're actually going to write your story. So I'm going to write my story too. And what will happen is in class, I'll show you exactly what story I wrote about. And we can confer and we can compare stories, and that'll be our sharing time. But this is one strategy how you can write up a storm, and you're really basing your whole story on what element? If you shouted out setting, you were absolutely correct. So nice job, everybody. I cannot wait to see all of your maps. If you want to take a picture of your map and upload it to Edmodo, that'll be an extra credit point, and I cannot wait to see them. Have a great day and write up that storm.